And this is 5 Minutes with a Stranger, and this is
Chris. I'm from London, born, raised in London, yeah.
What is one of the hardest things you've overcome?
The hardest thing I've honestly overcome is stop using needles. That's one of the hardest things I've overcome. That's on the top of my head, that's one of the hardest things I've overcome. Yeah, I'm in the midst right now of coming down off of something called benzodiazepines, which I was prescribed them, but my doctor just something happened, and now I don't have a doctor. So yeah, that's. But yeah, using intravenous needles was the hardest thing I ever had to that I overcome.
What is a life lesson from that you'll never forget?
That I'll never do it again because it's not good for you. I got sick twice, coughing up blood. And you know, I've seen, you know, friends die, had friends die, you know, so yeah, and then infections, and you know, it's just not worth it at all.
How did you get through your hardest of days?
I'd have to say God, my father, when I haven't seen him in a few years, but before 2 years, my father. Now I'm just kind of, you know, just by myself. I just stick to myself. I'm kind of I'm not a loner, but, you know, I just like to be by myself and have maybe one or two friends.
What is one thing you wish people knew more about grieving and healing?
Sometimes people, I feel, don't understand certain aspects of stuff. That's just my feeling. I think, like, in order for you to get something, you kind of have to go through it, like certain things, right? That's just the way I feel about that. Yeah.
What would you tell somebody who's healing today?
I would say pray to God and find Jesus, and just devote your life and to Christ, and do as best as you can. And everyone's gonna make mistakes. God knows I make mistakes every day. Yeah, I'm no perfect person, but yeah.
What is one dream or goal that you still wish to do in life?
I want to end things really good with my dad. That's one of the things, and the other two things would be to make peace and have a good ending with my. I have two kids. I just was very immature, and basically I wasn't there for my kids. And there's no excuse for it, but I'd want to end that on a good note. And just to throw it out there, my daughter has messaged me, and I mailed a letter to her, and I'm just waiting for it back, so I'm starting that. So hopefully that works out. Yeah.
I'll pray for you.
Thank you.
What is one thing that you wish people knew about you?
Just that I'm a good person, and you know, like I said, everyone screws up, but you know, I don't hurt people. I wish people wouldn't judge so much. You know, sometimes you get that around here, and yeah.
What is one thing that gives you hope?
Jesus, the Lord, definitely, and talking with my friends second. How
do you stay positive?
I look at both sides of the coin, so to speak, and I think positive, and again, I talk to Jesus, you know, whether it's in my house or, you know, with my friend, kind of ask for his help, and I basically look at the pros and cons, and I think of people who are way worse off than me. Like, sometimes I take stuff for granted, and I say, wait, why am I complaining when there's poor kids and other people in the hospital with cancer, you know, and then that makes, honestly, it all instantly makes me feel good, but then sometimes I get shame for myself, like I feel shame, like I feel selfish and stuff like that. Sometimes I get depressed, you know, about that certain thing of me being selfish.
What do you do to get out of depression?
I kind of just, you know, talking helps. Like, before my dad left my life, like, I would go to him, but now I have to talk to, my only friend here. He's basically somewhat of a father figure for me, 73 years old, but I mean, he's sharp, he's wise, and, we're both sort of like the same people, and yeah.
Are you happy?
I would say, I would say I'm in the middle, whatever that would be. I mean, someday happy as a whole, no, but I mean, I take one day at a time type.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Take one day at a time.
What is your most nostalgic, happy memory?
Fishing with my father.
That's a good
Him taking me fishing. It's a memory that'll never fade. And another one will be spending time with my grandparents as a kid.
Yeah. What was the highlight of the grandparent?
When I was a kid, they lived in St. Thomas, so I'd go there for either a weekend or a holiday, and I used to just love it as a kid. But once I hit 12, 13, the angst part, I grew up and didn't want to go to my grandparents anymore, so.
Yeah.
But as a kid, that was the highlight of my I was so excited. My grandparents were great. Unfortunately, my grandfather died when I was about 14. My grandmother, though, still she lives in St. Thomas, and she's like 87 years old. So, but she's still like walks around, does her stuff like a 30-year-old. Like, she's a very strong woman, been through a lot, still going through a lot, and I've had a lot of problems the last couple of years. So.
What would be one thing you would tell the world to make it a better place?
Everyone bleeds the same. Everyone bleeds the same, and we should all just get along. Like, I know that's a cliche saying, but I mean, everyone bleeds the same, and we all should get along, type of thing,